So I know there's a lot of things going on in AEW right now. But with everything that's going on in this action-packed action show, I think everyone's sleeping on a real diamond in the rough. I think we all need to take a second to recognize Evil Uno. Evil Uno may be the single most underrated wrestler on the roster today. So Evil Uno makes his big appearance with AEW at Double or Nothing 2019 alongside Stu Grayson. They go in the ring and they beat the crap out of the Best Friends and Helico and Jack Evans in what could best be described as a yawn.
In their debut, the Dark Order immediately came across as a dud, mostly to their presentation. To begin, Evil Uno appeared to lead a group of weird, masked men that the Best Friends aptly named the Spooky Perverts.
In your own words, can you describe what happened after your match?
Spooky men,
Spooky perverts, attacking the dorks.
appeared.
Not night perverts.
The lights went off. Just run play-by-play the whole thing.
Go for it.
Lights went off. Then spooky perverts appeared in the middle of the ring when the lights went back off. And then the lights went off again. And then they went back on again. And then
More shirtless perverts.
Shirtless perverts surrounded us. And then one of the main spooky perverts gave me a thrust to the neck, and then I was just getting...
You got karate thrust?
Yeah. And then I got beat up a whole bunch. And then finally I took some kind of finishing move.
What other tag teams are you interested in facing as AEW goes forward?
I'm looking forward to wrestling the spooky perverts, to be honest.
The name fits pretty well, because what is this guy doing? Honestly. He's being a spooky pervert. It works. It's a great name. They should have ran with it. Their masks and general attire look cheap and cartoonishly evil. I mean, a tag team with two guys named Evil Uno and Stu is ridiculous. It's hard to take them seriously. But, to AEW's credit, they kept working on and changing the Dark Order until it clicked with the audience. After a few embarrassing botches, they got rid of the spooky perverts. They changed Stu and Uno's attire, and they added a new leader to the group, Brody Lee. This gave new life to not only the Dark Order, but Evil Uno as well. The guy just doesn't have the presence to be a believable cult leader, but he's perfect for a second-in-command position.
And because the Dark Order didn't really take off until Brody Lee got there, I feel like everyone's kind of written Evil Uno off as a background character. Someone that's just there but doesn't add too much value. But the guy has tremendous value. And his value lies in his differences. He wrestles different, he sounds different, he looks different. In a wrestling world where everyone's body is saying they're about to kick your ass, Evil Uno's body is saying, if you make fun of my tits, I'm gonna fucking kill you. The guy is phenomenal.
Uno plays an excellent mid-card heel. He has a very unique offense with great attention to detail. For instance, he adds small tweaks to rest holds to make them look more painful. He also has a cocky, confident swagger that makes you want to see him get punched in the face. And he has a good sense of humor to back it all up. This makes him a very solid addition to the AEW roster.
Every single match he has, he stands out. No match is the same. And he's got something about him that really brings out the best in people. A great example of this is his match with Adam Page. He comes out with his Dark Order buddies, looking about as threatening as Uncle Fester in a trash bag. And I'll be honest with you, when I first saw the guy, I didn't think much of him. He looks like a sack of squash. He looks like, I don't know, a Tim Burton character that's come to life, which is fairly intimidating. But I think this works to his benefit, because I don't think his character is supposed to be seen as an intimidating force until he starts wrestling. The match starts off with Adam Page taking early advantage, just bouncing him all over the ring. And for a big guy, for a guy his size and shape, he really does attack the mat, and he rolls around everywhere. A real pro, and he really gives a lot to Adam Page. And only until he utilizes the ref as a distraction does he get the advantage, which is true heel tactics. And the way he does it, he's so unique in how he creates these distractions. Instead of just like arguing with the ref, he uses them as a full human shield, hugging him. And then when Adam Page goes for a kick, he hands the boot to the ref, causing that type of distraction. Now, he's using that a lot these days, but I still think it's a very fun move, and it gets a pop out of me every time I see it. Let's get down to brass tacks. Evil Uno can go. He's a brawling machine, a real catch-as-catch-can wrestler, a real throwback to the old school territory days where heels were heels. He only wins if he's cheating. And no one uses body language better than he. For a guy with a mask, he sure can sell. He uses his body to show how devious he is, how in pain he is, how confident he is, and everything he does looks good. I mean, his boot is my favorite boot in wrestling. He goes up for that senton atomico like an angel, and he's got just a great old school moveset. I don't know. And I'm not trying to say that this was some sort of 5-6 star classic. It was a solid match. But the thing is about Evil Uno, he never has anything less than a solid match. He comes in the ring, makes the other person look great, gets his shit in, and then the match ends. His matches are only 10 to 15 minutes, 15 minutes at max. And I'm not trying to nominate the guy for PWI of the year, but I just want people to stop sleeping on the guy. I think we have to start sleeping with Evil Uno.